standing or sitting?
We could do either, man. It's your party.
All right, wonderful. So I think let's sit, I guess.
Sure.
I believe.
Yeah, let me just first say that this is my first Comic Con, and this looks like the best party that I've been missing all these years. It looks so cool, and I'm very happy to be here. So thank you for having me.
Great. Woohoo. So before we begin with the question answer round, we would love to actually reveal the artwork of 𝗷𝗵𝗶 Rising. Guys, we have it. So if you can just launch the artwork of 𝗷𝗵𝗶 Rising so we can continue speaking. Whoa! Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing. So basically you look really dashing in that, by the way.
Thank you. I can't take credit for it. It's the wonderful artists over at Graphic India.
Sure, wonderful, wonderful. So, so let's start with the questions, Ishaan.
Sure.
So, first of all, how does it feel to be at Comic Con?
Feels amazing. I just said it, so you can skip to the next question.
Next question it is.
No, but in all honesty, it just looks so packed and vibrant and so much fun, and I just want to hop across to all of these kiosks and just pick up a few comics if I can today, actually, among other things.
Yeah, definitely. So what was one of your favorite comics, by the way? Anything that you have read earlier?
I'm not an avid comic reader, but The Dark Knight Returns, I would say.
Dark Knight Returns, yeah.
Fans here?
Oh! That's true, wonderful. So you're playing Ravan in Audible's upcoming original 𝗷𝗵𝗶 Rising. So what drew you to the figure? Like what really prompted you to, choose this production?
Well, I think that Audible shows are now growing, and well, we have Rajiv sir with us. Hello, Rajiv sir.
Where is Rajiv sir? Can we raise
Can you please stand up and
yes,
a huge round of applause for the man who directed this character for us?
Please, sir, please stand up.
Basically, helped me navigate through it. It was just a very exciting opportunity for me as an artist. It was a new muscle, to work, and I've not done voice work for an audiobook before. And they had such an interesting new story, a new concept. At least to me, the origin story of Ravan was novel, and the way that they wanted to present it and the vision that they had for it was very exciting. And so I found it very compelling. I got to learn a lot about the character that I myself didn't know. So these were the things that compelled me to do this.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, you have acted in fabulous films. You have done recently a short film which I actually saw. You prepare, like an actor prepares for its role. So how was the preparation like to become the young Ravan? What did you do? I remember we were sharing an anecdote in the background. So would you like to share that as well?
Yeah, that has little to do with preparation and more to do with misfortune. I was actually, and I still am dealing with a bit of an injury while I was dubbing for this. So I have stood throughout the dub and actually stood on one leg. So you have a 10-headed but one-legged Ravan in this show. I think the preparation was more to do with the language. We were instinctive about the voice, but I had a wonderful, very qualified group of people and the wonderful team at Audible that took me through the scripts. We did a few readings, and once we knew that we had a hold over the tone and setting and world and the language, we just went ahead and we dubbed. And one of the things that I enjoyed very much was the progression of this character. There's a very, very strong progression, very strong arc. So we tried to infuse life into it and change the voice as the character changed. It's very difficult to make a 3D character come to life with just your voice, So that for me was a new experience, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Wonderful, wonderful. So like every reader which I've met, my readers as well, they are a big fan of mythical writing since their childhood, because unke nana, nani, dada, dadi, किसी ने पढ़ाया है, सुनाया है. So with you, was it like childhood mein? Were you always fascinated also? Did you have some experience with mythical writings, or read or something, or any figure that you deeply love and care about as well?
I think it's just such a big part of our culture that growing up, everyone has been exposed. It's probably the greatest, if I may say so. I mean, I think our mythology and our mythical characters are such a big part of our culture and our faith and all of that. But I also think it's some of the greatest storytelling, you know, and so much so that it stays with you. You know, as an adult, these characters stay with you. So. So yeah, that's what was fascinating to me about Ravan, to get to learn about new facets of this character, you know, in my 20s, you know. So I hope that this will be exciting for young people, but I also hope that it will satisfy the imagination and the knowledge of everybody who has grown up with mythology, even our seniors.
I see, I see. So you know, it's very interesting that you actually took a audio project, you know. So what do you see the future of storytelling like? Like, what do you think in terms of audio, what do you think the future is like?
I mean, I think all of this is new. I think for an audience too. For me as an audience, this is so new. It's something that could exist only in this day and age in this manner. You know, I think sound and technology and sound effects and audio storytelling has progressed to a point that we can do something on this scale and in this way. And I really think I'm very excited about the way forward, because it's a new audience. It's new for the audience, and it's a new audience that is rediscovering or discovering these stories through these audiobooks, you know. So I think one can only imagine where it will go, but certainly I can say after hearing snippets of it and after working on it that you can tell a three-dimensional story just with the use of audio, which is amazing.
Wonderful. So I thank you personally, Ishaan, for being here. Thank you guys to actually be here and listen to us. You've been a fabulous audience. And any last words that you want to leave them by?
Ravan Rising in June. Very excited to share it with all of you, and have a great weekend. Thank you guys.
Great.